Welcome to Lyte Talks. My name is Nakima Lyte, licensed clinical social worker, and this channel is focused on emotional wellness, spiritual maturity, and relational intelligence. But you already know that, right? Yeah, because you're subscribed, right? If not, you know what to do. Today, I am super excited to tell you something. I got some big news. Lean in. I made it through 2020. Yes, I made it. And if you're watching this, that means that you have too. I just want to give a moment right now, like a little praise break. If you got it in you, you know what to do. I'm super excited not only to be able to stand alive, well in health with my family and friends, but also to be able to continue to make content like this. 2020 is actually when I started this YouTube channel. So super excited for all the things that God has done through this channel and for your support because it could not be done without you. So of course, in the new year, we're thinking about plans, making vision boards, writing down goals. And we have learned one thing, if anything, in 2020 is to have those with open palms just in case it gets ripped up, right? But that should not dissuade you from being able to think about and have vision for what God wants to do for you and in your life this year. So don't knock that as something that you shouldn't do just because of previous experiences. But today, when I think about, well, what do I want to learn or walk in this year, is being able to move at the pace God set for me. Today, I'm going to be talking about being released from the control of hurry. I'm going to be talking about my personal struggle with being in a hurry, and I hope that is an encouragement to you. You know, the other day I was sitting with my grandfather. He is 92 years old. God bless this man, and his memory is like impeccable. And he was telling my mom and I a story of when he used to walk me to school, elementary school at that time. And they were laughing around the fact that I would often be about a block ahead of him while he is walking behind, holding my book bag. He's so sweet. And I'm yelling at him, "Hurry up, Grandpa! You're going to make me late." Now, my mom and my grandfather are laughing while this story is being retold, but I was sitting there like, nothing has really changed. I don't know why it is, but clearly from a very early age, I have been living life as if I'm running out of time. Being in a hurry is often seen as common. It's even idealized where we can say the person that's in a hurry can be more efficient, more productive, is acknowledged to be able to succeed or soar over the tasks compared to others. And that's kind of been my story. But God began to prick my heart and inquired the relationship that I had with hurry. Hurry is the tendency to move with great haste. You know, I always tell you that this life is not a sprint, it's a marathon. It's about being able to endure to the end. So if we are bursting through with so much cadence or the quickest movements, we often miss out on a lot of things. A quote that I recently came upon says, "The greatest enemy to our spiritual life is hurry." So today, I want us to be able to take an inventory and examine the way in which we have this relationship with hurrying about and being busy, because oftentimes if the devil can't get us to sin, he'll just make sure that we are really, really busy. I want to talk about the problem, right? And for us to be able to examine ourselves and take an inventory of what does our relationship look like with hurry before we get to the ways in which we're going to learn how to radically eliminate hurry from our lives. So first I want to be able to acknowledge that hurry is a problem because it's near to impossible to be able to entirely walk in the purpose that God has for us while we're in a hurry. The way that God communicates, the way that God communes with us as sons and daughters is often at a pace that's much slower than what we're used to. This can be a problem because we might often be impatient with the timing of God, miss out on what He might be saying or teaching us because we're rushing through, and not be able to actually emulate or imitate the life of Christ. When He walked on the earth, He was often moving at a pace that would be so uncomfortable for me. I don't know about you, but He was never in a hurry. A man of purpose, a man always on assignment, but yet He quite often walked everywhere, and He didn't have a problem being able to be present or in the moment. A quote that I've been saying to myself for a couple years now is, emotions hurry, wisdom waits. Now we understand that emotions are not bad, they're God given, yet they often encourage us or influence us to move impulsively, quickly, or in a hurry, right? While we can understand that when we're walking in wisdom and insight, we might be able to slow down and be able to lean in to what's actually taking place around us. I've been studying James for quite some time lately, and one of my favorite verses is in chapter 1, and it looks at being quick to listen, but slow to speak and slow to become angry. Now, when we are quick to take in and receive information, but allowing the process of responding to be slower, we make less mistakes. We offend less people. We can be more loving. I don't know about you, but when I try to love when I'm in a hurry, I am easily irritated, annoyed, can be short with people. Loving takes a great amount of time. So if we're always in a hurry, then we would never be able to rightly acknowledge and love those that are around us. And guess what? It's a command to love our neighbor. So slow down. I'm telling myself that right now. Slow down. Okay, I'll slow down. What I've realized also is that being in a hurry has us often at a low grade level of anxiety, where we're attempting to move at a pace that wasn't set for us. So we are often fearful, anxious, nervous, and ain't nobody got time for that. So being able to take inventory and see if these things relate to you is important. As we walk into this new year, you're making plans, you're creating visions, you're stewarding over them by writing them down, right? Because journaling is important. But don't be in a rush to fulfill the will of God. Being in a hurry has never been productive. Being in a rush has never allowed us to walk out kingdom principles. We miss so many moments. So I want us to be able to learn how to work in Sabbath rhythms, sacred moments, and respond to the pace of God. Make sure you stay tuned for the next video, and I'll be teaching you how to do that. Yeah, as I'm learning how to do it for myself. I want to thank you so much for every person that has liked, has shared, has commented on a video. It has meant so much to me. And as you continue to do that, go forth and shine your light.